Hi, this is Dr. Karthik. I did my medicine from Navodaya Medical College, Raichur, and I did my fellowship from Apollo Jubilee Hills. I'm working as a family physician in Chandrasekhar Hospital, Shadnagar. So today I'm going to discuss about what exactly hypertension is and what impacts hypertension on kidney. So in easy and understandable language, I'm going to clear it what is hypertension is. So generally everyone would like to have healthy and normal blood pressure. What does exactly healthy and normal blood pressure is? So whenever our heart beats, it pumps blood into blood vessels, which creates pressure against the wall of blood pressure is called as blood pressure. So normally in healthy individuals, usually blood pressure rises and falls throughout the day. When it is remain untreated or when it remains longer stands, then we can call it as high blood pressures. High blood pressures usually develops over the time. We can easily say that risk factors of high blood pressure is increase in smoking or stress, obesity, lack of physical activity. These are all risk factors. The other risk factors which comes to higher blood pressure is coming like age. Whenever your age get older, the arteries get stiffen and narrow where the blood where the fat deposits in it. Then if your family is having more than like 2 or more members in your family is having positive, then you can have longer effects of having hypertension. Taking excess intake of salt in your food, decrease intake of potassium in your food, or eating process like food habits. When you increase your food contents, when fat deposits in your heart, it makes your heart works harder to pump blood, and you are not managing your stress properly in an irregular way. These are all like risk factors which comes under hypertension. So usually doctors are someone like normal people usually it call as silent killer. Why do we call hypertension as a silent killer? So usually it keeps an individual into risk factors, like it keeps a healthy individual into risks. So people usually comes without any other symptoms, like they doesn't have any headache, nausea, vomiting. Whenever patient come to us, we usually check their random blood pressures and it shows like 170, 180, but doesn't have any symptoms and signs. So usual what symptoms do we have whenever you get hypertension? So dizziness, like buzziness in the ear, dizziness, headache, nausea, vomiting. These are all the commonest symptoms of blood pressure. So what makes not only these things, when hypertension impacts on kidney, we usually even that time also we doesn't have any symptoms and signs. So usually when your kidney function is damaged or kidney function is very low, then you may see edema in your feet, legs and limbs. So few less cases we can see edema in hands and face. So like we can have fortunately we have an easy mechanism like to check only blood pressure, like easy with an apparatus called sphygmomanometer. You usually know that what like a systole and diastole. So normally you are nowadays they like you are you are doing it self monitoring at in homes with sphygmomanometers. So what does exactly 120/80 stands for? What usually we can call it as 120/80 or 120/80. What does this two numbers systole and diastole stands for? The systole stands for systole is like pressure in the blood vessels. When your heart contracts is called as systole. When the pressure in the blood vessels, when your heart rests between the beats is called as diastole. So this two numbers systole and diastole stands like 120/80. When your blood pressure is above or equal to 140/90, then we can call it as hypertension. So the risk factors we can prevent it through hypertension is the first and base utmost is regular exercises. We request usually few books some other books will usually say that 72 hours per week is enough to reduce your physical activity to improve your physical activity. But when the patients comes to our hospital, like medical professionals like us, what we suggest them is to do every day 30 to 45 minutes continuous walk or jogging or swimming, whatever it is. Continuously you have to perform your activities. So apart from this regular exercises and all, age and weight is utmost important thing. So why do we call what does age and weight depends in not for hypertension? So increase in age, are already explained you, like increase in age, the arteries become stiffened and narrow where the fat deposits in it. So it may raise your blood pressures. Coming to weight, decrease in a weight may decrease like a healthy individual. You can keep a healthy heart, so that the when your weight decreases, your heart beats regularly, it beats normally to decrease your weight, so decrease your blood pressures. So the next is like healthy diet. What does healthy diet is? Healthy diets, like you can take plenty of vegetables, fruits and whole grains. What is now we can easily calculate like DASH diet. What is DASH stands for? Dietary approach of to control hypertension. What does DASH diet is? Like DASH diet says that to reduce your salt content in your body, sorry, in your food, and increase potassium contents, to reduce your saturated fat or total fats. To reduce, I can easily give some tips to reduce your sodium in your diet. Is like whenever you go to a grocery shop, please read the label on it, so that you can easily identify less contents of salt in it. And a small amount of sodium is added in natural food. Then when it is doing in the process, they will add much more salt in it. So better to take natural foods itself. Do not add salt, because each 1 tablespoon of salt contain 2300 mg of sodium. So it may raise your blood pressure, it may raise your blood pressures. So salt, decrease in your salt contents may decrease your blood pressure with 11 mm of Hg of your blood pressures. So regular blood pressure, like you can easily monitor your blood pressures at home. The utmost thing is like people who are continuously smoking, please you can quit smoking, so that it will not only improve your blood pressures, it can be safe from your chronic kidney disease and chronic heart diseases and even strokes. Coming to what does regular blood pressure monitoring? So I already told you, like sphygmomanometer is an instrument which can easily identified. So each and every time you can't regularly check, it's very difficult to check it in homes. So every time you can't, it is even difficult to, every time you can't come to hospitals and check to doctors. So better, I request your self monitoring. So you adopt the system at your home itself. Get a sphygmomanometer or a digital apparatus where you get easily at market. Between like regular intervals, you have to check it. You have to check it in a day at regular intervals for a longer stand, so that keep a record on your paper, get it to a doctor, shown to it, so it is easily you can identify your cardiovascular morbidity and mortality rate, so that you can easily prescribe medications. So within one stand, even we can't prescribe the doctors, like usually some other because of stress it may increase your blood pressures. Within one diagnosis we can't diagnose your hypertensive treatments. So better you can make it as chart and show it to a doctors. So what does like test we do when you come to hospitals? We usually regularly check your blood and urine. What blood sample we take for? Blood sample we usually check for glomerular filtration rate. So and the other is GFR, we usually find it out for GFR, and the other is like urine we sample, you take for urine sample is urine content, urine we check for albumin. Why we check for albumin? Because albumin is a protein which passes through urine when your kidneys are damaged. So these two usually we check for when your kidneys are damaged or when you are in hypertension. Coming to a treatment charts. what treatment charts we usually give? We have only like two receptor blockers, like angiotensin converting enzyme and angiotensin receptor enzymes. So whenever people like a patient is getting high BPs, we usually prescribe them. One or few patients will add both the drugs, and usually we add diuretics. What does diuretics means? It usually decrease or it removes excess of fluid in your kidneys. So impact of kidney, what hypertension impacts on kidney. Kidneys function, what we actually know is kidneys function is to remove excess of fluid from the body and to remove extra wastage from the body. So by prescribing these diuretics and all, it removes extra wastage fluid from your body. So at last, what I mean to say is, like a medicine, like I would like to suggest, there is nothing more important than your health and to be physically fit. So regular monitoring your BPs will be in your can help you enjoy for longer time. You can be fit for longer time. I would like to suggest, if everyone is like feeling dizziness, headache, nausea, vomiting, like mild symptoms, you please go through your blood pressures and with regular monitoring with your doctors and all. Please take prescriptions from them. Thank you. I think you had easily understand the languages what I speak in. There is nothing complicated what I make it. So if you have any doubts, please let me know it. Thank you so much. This is Dr. Karthik from Shadnagar.